14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What's up, everybody, and welcome on into Unsportsmanlike Conduct. This is episode number 39. I am Steve. I got my good friend Timmy right over here. What do you hear? What do you say?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back.
Back in town, and a lot of baseball stuff has gone on.
What are you doing in Chicago, by the way? I never asked you.
Oh, okay. So I can say this now. It was just a sworn secret.
Oh.
No, not. No, but during the pandemic, my wife went back to school. She has her bachelor's in nursing, and she went back to school to get her master's to become a nurse practitioner. So she attended Chamberlain University, and that's in Chicago. So you have to travel there a couple of times. Last time she had one of her friends from work is also in the program, so they flew together. This time her friend, she's already graduated, so no reason for her to go. So I stepped in.
Sweet.
Went to Chicago, got a little chilly, and that's it. And I'll tell you more about this off air, but had the most, and you know how this would irritate me, the most racist driver back to the airport.
Nice. I like those stories.
Most racist stories. And I just it's funny. So I'll tell you that off air. But let's get into some sports stuff here. A couple of bad news items to get kicked off with. A couple of guys in sports, covering sports and part of sports, have passed away over the last few days. Grant Wall, the journalist that was covering the World Cup. Did you see that what the cause of death was?
No.
It was a ruptured aneurysm.
Really? From the stress?
I don't know. Did you see? I don't know. His brother did like a TikTok and said that he thought he was murdered because he wore a Unity shirt. You know, the controversy over there. And he said, well, he died because of me because I'm gay and he was supporting me. But now it turns out he was like, and this was the other day. He was like, I don't care what anybody says. He was killed. And that's unfortunately one of the things that can come to your mind in that scenario where they are.
I would have thought right away dead, murdered.
Yeah, and it was super secretive, at least what I was getting, the little bits and pieces I was reading about it. So that made it even more. So like, where did he die? Did he die in the booth? Did he die? But he had been complaining of chest pains and whatnot. But that also, you just don't never know. But the fact of the matter is he's no longer with us. So a little cheers to him. And of course, Mike Leach, the Mississippi State head coach, who just been there forever. Great head coach. And he passed away due to heart conditions. So tough way to start the show, but I figure we get that out of the way and get on with the fun.
There's been some crazy deaths this year. Like really unexpected crazy deaths.
And Barker is kicking on. Did you see him?
99, baby. 99.
And what did they ask him to do when he went on the show? They asked him to say his Happy Gilmore line.
Of course.
And he said it right on stage. So Dave might be joining us. I do believe he will be joining us. He'll give us an update on what's going on in the world of the World Cup. Although I do know that Timmy's, you've been following this, very closely.
Oh yeah.
Especially after the United States was eliminated.
I know who's in the finals at least.
Yeah. Well, today it's Morocco. Are they going to get the upset? But that never happened. And so, all right. So I was a little limited in what I could watch as far as football is concerned. I watched I watched the GOAT look like he's 97 years old on the football field. And I listened to Bill Simmons today. Usually I listen to him on Monday. And this is very interesting that they brought this up to me. He said the first time in Brady's history that he's ever been removed from a channel.
Really?
On the wrong side of it.
Well, you know what? Let me say this then. First of all, congratulations on your win in our head-to-head matchup in our fantasy league, which I am now eliminated. But now, where's Summers, by the way? Because the reason I lost is because Tom fucking Brady can't throw a fucking touchdown. Tom Brady can't throw a touchdown. That's why I lost. Because we had a close game.
Yes. We did. I thought it was going to be and then I don't know where the fuck my brain was at, but I kept on looking at Santos in my kicker spot, and I didn't realize that they were on a bye until Sunday after the games were over. And I said, "Shit, are either of the two kickers available?" And it just so happened Prater was available. That game got that. Talk about fantasy in another league. There was a guy that was down by 2 points with, you know who, going Murray. Didn't get it.
And look what happened.
We got like 0.5. 5.5. That is terrible.
So Tom Brady and Mike Evans cost me a fucking next round win. It's all right. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
There was no way.
Again, I should have started fucking Jonathan, Goff, whatever his name is.
Jared
Goff. Jonathan Goff's the guy from Frozen. I keep getting that confused.
All right, so I let's start off with some baseball here, because crazy stuff's been going on since last week, and the craziest of them all, I think, and I don't know if you agree with me, Timmy, happened last night with the Carlos Correa signing. Now, obviously, we
all know what that was.
Judge money.
Yeah.
This was Aaron Judge money. Holy shit, we're swinging and missing on everybody. Rodon's gonna be gone. We got to do something here. You bring in Mitch Haniger. Oh, okay, good ball player, but not Aaron Judge. No. Not the Japanese pitcher who I should start getting to know the name of. Senga. So what do you think about that? 13 for $350. I heard the Twins' final offer was 10 for $280.
No offense to Minnesota and your team, but when the Giants and the West Coast are offering that kind of money, no one's staying with the Twins. I hate to tell you, but no, you said it perfectly. This is a reactionary thing to losing Judge. Rondon's gone. They had to make some kind of move, probably for season tickets. So hey, let's go out and get this guy. And I mean, was he an absolute necessary piece of their puzzle? No, it doesn't hurt.
No, not at all.
But he's not turning that team around to a championship contender this year. That's for sure.
That's for sure. And then so now you got a shortstop who is 28. He's 28 years old now, so he'll be 41. Not playing shortstop anymore, right? No. I don't know what he'll be doing at that point, but 13 years. I said, I don't know if it was on this show or another show, but I said, if you sign somebody to a 10 or 11-year deal, you're looking for, 6 really good, great years, right? And if they help you win a championship with those great years, worth it, and deal with the bullshit on the other side of it. But they don't have like anybody else surrounding. Like, this is not the final, like you said, this is not the missing link. You still have the Padres out west, and the Dodgers, who are getting older and starting to lose some guys. But nonetheless, they win 100, 110 games a year. And so I don't know what the Giants. I know the Giants, won 107 games last year, but that was a lot of smoke and mirrors. That was, as we say, Fugazi. All right, so that was Correa. This one kind of helps you out, in a way. Xander Bogaerts, what's going on with the Red Sox? I got to talk to some people about that. The Red Sox, they offered him like a $90 million contract, and he ends up and that was last year. He ends up with 11 years, $280 million. So way off, Red Sox. Whatever you guys, when they made the reports that said, the two sides are not close, they weren't lying.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm going to give them a lot of credit because the Jacoby Ellsbury thing is always going to haunt me because they were like, I even heard from Red Sox fans saying, "Dude, worst contract ever. That guy sucks." And I was like, "Really?" He's like an all-star. He's like, "No. Listen to me. He's a problem. You guys did a very bad signing. We're glad he's gone." I was like, "Okay, whatever." And they were fucking right.
Dun-dun.
So maybe they know something that we don't know, and they're like, because they've had a good GM staff. They've had a good, look at them. Every 3 years they're contending for the fucking title.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Without making huge, massive splashes. So they know what they're talking about. So maybe they know something that we don't know. And,
this is another one.
I'll give them credit for that.
Is this like a magic number? We'll pay these shortstops until they're 41 because Bogarts is 30 and he's 11-year deal. Correa 28, 13-year deal. Trey Turner, Trey Turner messed it up. He's 29 and he's got 11-year deal. But like all these shortstop that we were talking about last year, the free agency, shortstop class, Lindor re-signed with the Mets last year, or else he would have been part of it. Also, imagine that. That's crazy. Who else? The Mets re-signed Brandon Nimmo, homebody. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Nice. Welcome in, Dave. Nice jersey there.
Thank you. Actually, a couple champions.
Listen, I know you have a little. We'll rewind here a couple seconds here. I know that you have some thoughts on Carlos Correa signing that 13 year.
Should have been 13 million
contract.
Remember when, especially me because I'm older than you guys, but remember when like 30 was considered like old in sports?
Yeah.
Now you're giving guys contracts till they're 41, 42, 40. What the fuck happened? I mean, I just said we evolved.
Tom Brady, LeBron James.
I guess
those
so.
Freak of natures.
It's like, what do you guys do? Not everybody is them. You're giving shortstops who have to play 162 plus games a year contracts and they're 41 years old. That's absolutely insane.
And
it's crazy.
They'll be somewhere else. They'll be playing. I don't know. They're going to maybe transition over to first, second, but they're not going to be shortstops until they're until they're 41. Especially these guys like Trey Turner, Correa was already like the Mets got involved with him on the tail end of negotiations. I think they offered him like a 6-year deal, which that's I would have been
reasonable.
okay with that to play third base. So there was already potential of him moving to another position. So I'm just glad that we didn't go and say, hey, let's sign another shortstop. We have Lindor. That will be struggling at the tail end of the contract. I'll be real. I'm not going to be a homer about that. But 6 years of goodness, Lindor goodness, I'm good. Give me that.
I mean, you never know. It could have ended up like a Jeter A-Rod situation where they could have worked together, and it could have been a good infield.
Bonding hand in hand. Yeah,
but yeah, that's just ridiculous. I don't know if it's also because of the addition of the DH. I guess now some of these guys, can last a little bit longer.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, 13 years for Correa. I remember messaging guys and I was like, that's ridiculous for that man. 13 years. Who does he think he is? He should stay on MLB Network reporting.
I don't know, but now he's in the same camp as betting on themselves. Him and Judge, we gave credit to Judge. We got to give credit where credit's due. Correa turned the scandal and a 1-year contract with the Twins into 13 for $350
and a first round bye exit.
All right, so the Met, we're getting back on here. Mets re-signed Brandon Nimmo, 8 years, 162. I'm all good. I'm all happy. Love that guy.
That was the one that you were going to be upset about.
That was the one I was going to be upset about. Yeah, I mean, it's tough to find a guy who gets on base at a 460 clip at the top of your lineup and drives in 65 runs from your leadoff spot, and plays ridiculous defense in center field. Turned into a really good center fielder. Chris Bassett, former Met now, he heads to Toronto into your division up there and down there, homebody. So he goes for three years, 63, so 21 million a year. Very solid pitcher. I wish him nothing but the best, but he could not beat the West Coast teams to save his life. Padres, no. Dodgers, whoop. No. Giants can't beat him. And then, of course, he lost to didn't help the Brave situation at the end of the year. But overall, he had a good year for the Mets. But I wish him well as he heads north. Let's see who else is on here. Noah Syndergaard. Now, Noah Syndergaard was one of the best pitchers in baseball for 3 seasons, and now he's become the journeyman. Mets, Angels, Phillies, now to the Dodgers on a 1-year, $13 million deal. There were actually offers for like a 3-year deal for him, but it was around $30 million. And you go from the best pitcher in baseball, and now you're watching DeGrom and all these guys get paid, and you're going to get 3 years, 30? No. So he took the 1-year deal, bet on himself, taking the route that some of these other guys are taking.
He's going to win probably 18, 19 games with LA this year.
Absolutely. Just like, what's his name? The lefty, Urias. And you go from, was he the one that was with the Marlins? And then he goes out there and he's winning 20, 21 games a year.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
I
I think Thor's gonna get his ring that he deserved next year.
For what? What do you deserve a ring for?
The Phillies should have beat the Astros.
Oh, stop.
Should have beat the Astros. Come on now.
The Astros just cheat too good.
You're salty.
They just found a new way to cheat. Oh, look at this bat! I was given from Albert Pujols. I'm gonna use it now.
It's okay. You get a gift from Albert Pujols. You take it. You don't turn that down.
Yeah, another cheater.
Wow. I think that's it for major signings. Minor deals. Mike Lorenzen goes to Detroit. He's 30. He gets a 1-year deal. See that? These little smaller deals are still out there, everybody. And then of course we the Mets, and this I don't even know how to feel because it's tough to translate Japan to the United States. But if you watch Senga, they got that logo with SEN, like the Sega logo, with him behind it.
Senga.
Right, exactly. So the Mets signed him 5 years, 75. Very doable contract on an annual basis, but I don't know. There goes Mr. Zant.
What up, AZ?
I don't know, but if you watch his stuff, that he has a split finger fastball that they call the ghost ball, that just disappears, off the table.
So he's a witch.
Again,
He's a wizard.
He's a wizard. He's a wizard out there. But again, he could come here and guys could, tee off on him. So it's okay that it was 5 years for 75. It's a low risk kind of with the money, but
yeah, could be a lot worse nowadays.
I don't know if he's going to be Dice K. I don't know if he's going to be. I don't know what he's going to be. I hopefully I didn't just screw his whole career up right there.
Calling him Dice K.
I mean, Dice K had some seasons, but he also had some seasons.
Well, I think his first couple seasons were the good ones.
Yeah.
It was after that when he just fell off.
Yeah.
He could still be like a U.
Yeah. Give me 80% of you, Darvish. Especially when he was with Texas. Anyway. All right, so some guys that are still off the, out there. Carlos Rodon been attached to the Yankees the last few days. I
don't know if you guys have been hearing, but up here, all you hear is the Yankees are working on something huge. They're working on something big. It's like a big secret I'm waiting for like fucking them to sign like somebody ridiculous, like Babe Ruth came back from the dead, and the way they're talking, it's like, oh my god, they're working on something massive. I don't see it. I think it's all bullshit. But
Stop.
I think
What would
What has Cashman failed us since 09?
unless they unload for an Otani, unless they just say, "Fuck it, let's go," and
Trout and Otani, welcome to the Yankees.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my God, both of them.
Take it easy. Yeah.
I would gladly say depart with Giancarlo Stanton for that.
I heard, yeah, Gleyber Torres, Stanton, Hicks, a couple minor leaguers, $3 billion, season tickets for all their people, all that stuff. I mean, that trade in a heartbeat.
If you guys get those guys, I don't know if I could follow baseball anymore. Like we finally start getting the two best players in baseball. Just now you got the three top players in all of baseball.
Yeah, you guys would be the little brother right again.
The rumor was which they better not do is they want to trade for Fernando Tatis. Why would you want to do that?
I did hear that, but I didn't know if it was anything serious yet. Kicking the tires.
Yeah, they're discussing it or some bullshit. You can't bring on another fucking $400 million guy.
I wouldn't like Tatis here.
No, but
way.
didn't he get like a friendly contract?
He's the cheater.
Yeah, he's the guy who steroids.
Get him out. I don't want him.
That's why I don't think bringing him here would.
What's his name again?
Fernando Tatis.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Tatas.
So I mean, I think Cashman needs to do something to justify the stupid extension we just gave him. So hopefully,
and it's 14 years. Which it's lower and annual, but it's a 14-year deal. But he's 20. That's okay.
Yeah, because he's still young.
I guess if you're gonna give a $14 million, again, I did that shit. If you're gonna give a 14-year deal, it's to a 22 or 23-year-old.
It's just how many more times is he gonna mess up? Because already last year was a wasted season essentially.
Yeah.
He messes up one more time. Like 160 games, something like that.
Full season.
Full season. So
it's gonna be Harrison Bader leading off, Trout batting second, Otani third, Judge fourth, Stanton fifth.
That's disgusting. and
then who cares?
Not to mention that
you got a bunch of regular guys off the stands. Like, all right, you wanna.
Like the Miami Heat from the Big Three era. Yeah, and can you imagine between the Mets and the Yankees how much what they got? The baseball world will hate New York City.
It would make sense in that guy's prediction of the Yankees versus the Mets in the World Series coming up. It would make sense.
It would.
I don't like the outcome, but yes, it does. All right, and then I'll just click a real quick refresh here. Nothing else is going on. But I've heard Rodon mention a bunch of times with the Yankees, and on this tracker they show what the market value is for them, taking their performance and a whole bunch of other things, lefty righty. His market value is $32 million a year for Rodon.
I don't think that's bad.
I don't think so either. He's got that. He's nasty and he's a left-hander. The left-hander boosts his value by 20%.
The only thing is just the years that he's going to ask for.
Yeah, he can't because he was hurt a few years back. I don't want to call him injury prone, but he had some injury played seasons with the White Sox. I think I remember. JD Martinez is still out there. He's 35. Can be a DH somewhere.
He can stay out there, or he can come to Miami.
Stay away.
Miami. That's where you go to retire. Just come to Miami.
Ichiro did it. He seemed good.
Justin Turner, Brandon Belt, Nathan Eovaldi, who's been he's just bouncing all over. He was a Red Sox, he was a Yankee, he was a Marlin. I think there's a couple other. Evan Longoria is a free agent, but he's 37 years old. I don't even know if he's going to want to continue playing. Dansby Swanson is the other big one out there. Another shortstop domino that'll fall. What about Andrew Benintendi? I haven't heard him with anything.
Yankees haven't done shit.
And he played well for you, didn't he? Play well for you guys. down the
No,
stretch, or
he was injured too a lot.
I mean, it was an upgrade over what's his name, your
Well,
boy.
I don't know. As soon as he left, we fell apart. So I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know if it was an
and
upgrade.
use it for the Dodgers. All right, so we'll see what's going on, but it feels like a lot busier earlier this offseason for baseball than it has been. A lot with the qualifying offers. Guys who declined qualifying offers in the previous years, they don't get a qualifying offer this year, so they'll be quicker to sign. So that I mean, got a couple more weeks left in the year. We'll see. Santa brings any of you guys. Don't bring both of them. You could have one, not both. Don't get silly. Did you guys
Knowing
see,
the Angels, they'll get rid of both of those guys and somehow make the playoffs right
for
after
nothing? Oh yeah.
Stanton, Torres, Hicks. Oh yeah, all of them gone in a heartbeat.
The Yankees don't have a minor league affiliate this year.
that.
Staten Island Yankees are done.
And then you give Cabrera and Volpe the shot, the two rookies, give them a shot on the infield. You're good to go.
Good to go.
And then basically we're a catcher short. But even though what's his name played really good for us, won awards and shit. So, but we all right. Yankees
I like where your head's at, Timmy.
Yankees versus Mets, World Series. But that's why the Yankees are going to win, though, because you can't get past those top four guys.
Oh yeah. No matter who, the Japanese, the Senga. Here we go. All right, Dave, what's going on in the World Cup, man?
Well,
the
today
whole world was rooting for Morocco.
I wasn't.
Well,
I wasn't.
Yeah, everybody on my timelines were like, "Let's go Morocco, upset." Blah, blah.
I mean, they upset the team that I wanted to win, which was Portugal, because I wanted to see Ronaldo. But then at the same time, I thought about it. Okay, so the final four were Argentina, Croatia, and then France and Morocco. I would have been okay with Morocco going to the finals had Croatia beat Argentina. But because they didn't,
you can't have
I know Morocco would wipe the floor. I mean Argentina would wipe the floor with Morocco. So I don't want that. Don't want Argentina to win. So I wanted the defending champs to go back to back.
Is Dave Sierra, Tim, the whole Tim Dave Sierra thing with Morocco.
Oh,
that's
hey,
all
Chris
together now.
Hi, Chris Summers. You stick around. I got to talk to you about something, Chris.
Uh-oh, Chris. You poked the bear.
The bear's been poked.
No, Chris, you are officially banned this week, and I'll tell you why. I will tell you why when we get to football.
So, yeah, we got the finals on Sunday, 10 a.m. Argentina versus France, who's looking to go back-to-back. And I think they have a pretty good shot. They look pretty dominant the entire entire series. Oh my God, the entire cup. So Argentina will have their hands full with them.
Yeah, there's that's a thing. There's a I hate Argentina club down here in South Florida.
They're not. Let me word this correctly. The only thing I really dislike about them is just how cocky they are for no reason. It's like, be humble, act like you've been here. Act like you've been here and don't think your shit don't stink.
It's official. I want Argentina to win. fuck the French.
It's the only thing they're good at. Come on.
The French.
They can't win world wars.
Yeah, screw them.
Because Summer says not cool, Tim. Timmy says you'll have your chance to respond, just not tonight.
Right. You're officially banned for 1 week, Chris.
What?
No, I was looking at what Frank was saying. Why would the NFL cancel games?
The Buffalo game?
Snow.
No, but but it's not 6 feet of snow. It's like 7 to 10 inches, right?
It's that lake effect stuff.
Yeah,
where it's like a fucking like a hurricane of snow.
Yeah, but that's fun. That'll be fun to watch. That'll be fun to. I cannot wait.
We had a game the first game of the season of the Bears and Niners that was a lake on the field.
Yeah,
It's football.
dude.
Suck it up and go.
Yeah.
Like who thinks now that the Bears beat the 49ers?
My brother-in-law, he's leaving tonight to go because he doesn't want to get caught. So he's leaving now to go to Buffalo.
So was it him that put something? I want to know if I should just head straight to Detroit now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think so. I know it's supposed to be that lake effect. Growing up in the city, you always heard the lake effect machine is firing up. That's what we used to hear, and it's just like, excuse the language, but it just basically runs a train over the city. It just that. So this is the lake here, and the moisture's coming here, and here's Buffalo, and the moisture just keeps on going, and it's just running over and going, and it just doesn't stop. And sometimes it goes to the opposite. It'll head west if the winds are blowing that way, and Chicago will get stuff, but not like Buffalo gets it. It's 7 feet of snow. All right, let's. I want to talk about some of the games from last week here.
No NBA.
First,
we don't get to talk about Kyrie for Tim.
You want to talk about Kyrie?
Yeah, he was on that team once. He was on that team once.
I wanted to say Bill Simmons, the Bill Simmons on the Manning cast. Did you guys see that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so because on his podcast he said I'm going right at Eli. I'm bringing all these holds up, and man, did Eli have a great freaking response.
That was fantastic.
He crushed him. He crushed him every time. It was great.
He's going to interview Jeter tomorrow for his show. I saw him.
Really?
I saw on TikTok or whatever. I saw Eli's like, big day tomorrow. He's got his tie going. He's got the football, and in comes Jeter, and like Eli is holding the bat backwards, and Jeter's got the ball in his hand. So that'll be as a Met fan, I can say that'll be a cool interview to watch.
I feel like over the years, Eli's become more likable than ever.
Yeah.
Like after football,
he's hilarious.
He is.
The Mannings are hilarious. They're all hilarious. Even Cooper.
Omaha.
Cooper doing his thing.
Cooper. The commercial.
The commercial.
That's 27 words. Man, and now they got the podcast thing going on. They have their own network that what's called Cousin Sal is on.
They're coaching. They're coaching the fucking
yes,
teams
the
this
Pro
year.
Bowl.
Pro Bowl. They're everywhere.
It'll be fun this year.
Their offspring are all fucking dominating.
Here goes Summers.
Those genetics.
Future Patriot, Archie.
Summers, it's coming, Chris. It's coming. Just be prepared.
Tim and Dave, you led the way last week at 8-5. Not a good week for this staff. I mean, it is what it is. I shit the bed at 6-7. Everything's close, guys. Not you, Dave. But
hey, I picked up like a game.
Yeah, you did. I have now just a slim 1-game lead over Ed. Timmy, you're 2 back.
I'm coming, baby.
You were 7 back once, I think. You made up some ground. Kyle 4 out, Joe 5 out, Keith 7, Dave 8. Not bad though. I mean,
how does Kyle still make? Kyle still makes picks even though he's incognito, like he's gone.
That's the only thing he responds to.
He's in the shadows.
He's standing in the shadows. Bert 11 out, Rodriguez 12, and then Eric. I don't know if he's still watching. You're 17 out.
Whew, I just like that, now what I'm 9 away from Eric. Okay, I'm happy.
Separated yourself.
I'm separated.
That's
that
what
link.
you need some separation there.
That's a winning season for me.
Terzio got all 3 shots plus the fly shot. You don't want to get the fly shot. You want to stay away from that fly shot.
You're gonna turn into a fucking Brundle fly.
The load of the flies. Oh man!
Listen,
all right.
I went from COVID to a stomach flu to a sinus infection, which is why I sound the way I do. So I've had a rough month.
I've
had a very rough month.
Dave's not sneezy, Dave.
No, I'm not today, thankfully.
Should have been sleepy, Dave. Come on, stick with the doors, man. All right. Let's get into what's going on in the NBA. You got any big things going on there? Nothing. It's been.
Uh,
I mean,
Trying to think. I
I
know
I
the
saw
Lakers
Richard
are in a.
Jefferson get hot on set. I don't know if it was yesterday or today. I don't know what they were talking Celtics Lakers, and they said he got so hot on stage he walked off.
Ooh, I haven't seen that. I know that
Oh my.
Tatum sent it to overtime and then beat him. He
Yeah.
sent it to overtime over LeBron James too. Pretty impressive shot. But the Lakers have been doing a lot better lately.
We did talk about. You'll be proud. I talked about the Lakers last week. I said it was sizzling hot. They won 8 out of 9 or whatever it was. Anthony Davis had been on that run of 36, 38 points a game.
And he's had a couple like scares where you're like, oh crap, did he just hurt himself and he's out for the season again? I know LeBron James is like every single time like, God damn, Anthony Davis, stay healthy, man. How old are you? But besides that, well, I mean, I don't think talking about Tim's favorite player, Kyrie Irving. Once he got let go from his Adidas deal and all that he started, or was it Nike? I think it's what it was.
Nike.
That he started to like color in the Nike check mark and wear like regular socks and things like that to not advertise for them.
And they were joking around that he was going to sign with New Balance.
I mean, New Balance has Kawhi, so
Yeah,
why
but
not?
that New Balance matches Kawhi. that is the only shoe that I would expect Kawhi to sign with.
Yeah, and well, because of that, now I think what is it, Ja and someone else, I forgot who it was. They're going to be getting their own shoe deals now because they lost Kyrie.
There's going to be some evolving going on with this. I don't know what. I don't know if it's. There's a store that just opened, and it might just be a pop-up store in the mall, in Sawgrass Mall, and it giant letters on the next time I'm in there. I'll try and grab a picture. Giant letters on the left wall, Yeezy shoes. Giant on the right, Kyrie, and Kyrie shoes there. And I don't know if it's just a bunch of stuff fell off the delivery truck and it's a pop-up store now. or what, but I didn't really head in there.
So you didn't see the prices? Because I know that online.
I'll check them out.
Online, I saw that the Kyries were like $60. They were like 50% off on what they normally were. So I know like I have a bunch of friends that went and got like ordered a couple pairs because those shoes aren't bad. It was just they were a little bit expensive. But now that he's not with them anymore, it's cheaper. And I mean I'll go get some Yeezys because what, $300 normally. I'll go get them for $100.
All right.
Tim's like, no.
I've worn the same pair of sneakers for like 10 years now. I stopped that Nike shit a long time ago. I was like, I don't care. As long as they're comfortable, I don't care what the hell they are anymore.
All right. I want to get into the football stuff that from this past weekend. Some of the bigger things that went on. Won't deal with some of the look at the Cowboys fans puffing out their chests of a 4-point victory over the Texans. What was it? 17 was the line?
Yeah. And they were losing most of that game.
They were, yeah.
Yep.
Listen, put your hate for the team away for a second. Is Dak a quarterback that you're confident in leading a team into the playoffs?
No, he's
wait, hold on. Not into the playoffs because he's shown himself to be a regular season quarterback, Romo, and the list goes on and on. But through the playoffs, let me correct myself.
No, he's Romo part 2.
Yeah, I wouldn't say through the playoffs. Getting to them, yeah.
If right now, if let's say tomorrow, it's Cowboys heading to San Francisco for the NFC Championship game. Sorry, Eagles fans. That's a made up situation. Dak Prescott and Purdy. Same rest of the teams.
No, I'm taking the 49ers to win that game.
Yeah.
I don't know if I am.
I am.
I don't know if I trust Purdy that much. I think the 49ers should get more creative. Absolutely, but I think the Cowboys have a more well-rounded team. where you don't have to rely on Dak if Pollard and Zeke are going off. Like you just need him to make a couple little throws, and boom, you're set.
But they can match. They
Zeke
can match
hasn't got
with
off since he's
McCaffrey
under
and
contract.
Debo. Thankfully, Debo's does not have a broken ankle. And Ayuk has been off the chain this year. Finally, every year people draft him in fantasy, and every year they end up dropping him by week 6 because it just never came in. But all right, we'll save some more of that for a little bit. The Lions, Vegas knows, baby. Vegas knows what is happening. Vegas knows all. They had what was it? They were 2.5-point favorites. I was like, no way, absolutely not. Hell no. I teased the Vikings to +8. Like the Vikings are not going to lose if they're going to lose by fluke to the Lions, they're not going to lose by more than 8 points. I got this. No, hell no. The 11 points.
Timmy, did you end up going Lions last week?
I remember I switched at the last second. I'm like, give me my Lions. Give me my fucking Lions.
I did.
Wow.
Absolutely did.
So if I beat Steve by 1 game at the end of the year, that's going to be the game he's going to be like, fucking Lions.
the faith in the Lions.
Yeah, that was. I don't know what's gotten into them.
Hey, I said they were a good team in the beginning. They just need something to make them click, and I guess losing a lot made them click because now they're playing very well.
But then they give up their top tight end who's to that team. And you think, okay, yeah, this is it for the season. At that point, they were what, like 2-7, 2-6,
1-6, right?
Something like that.
Again, maybe they know something we don't know. Maybe Hawkinson was a fucking distraction or something. They're like, fuck it, let's trade him for some draft picks now, and all of a sudden, boom, they're starting to play good, real good.
It's great. All right, so the Lions are 6-7, and we'll talk playoff situation because I think that although the Lions have momentum, this week's game against the Jets might be a make or break for either team, and it's not just because of this year, not just because of this week, but because of the schedule that's going forward. Summers, stop it. Pay attention. listen what we're gonna say. The Jag, I don't know if he deserves an apology yet, but Kyle, I haven't heard anything. Kyle talking about any type of an apology to a certain quarterback from the Jags. Nothing. Been playing pretty damn good. Did you see?
Did you see? The guy was phony after 2 games like he did last year. You got to give the guy a chance to fucking play.
Did you see?
And it's a Jags.
The face of the defender.
Yeah.
He just stepped right across that line, got right in his face. Respect on that, and then they went in and whooped up on the Titans. Not expected. At 5-8, they have an outside chance of sneaking in somewhere.
See, if anything, I would say that the Titans might be fraudulent.
They are.
But like what's his name? Fumbled twice, right?
Henry?
Oh, you mean another one of my fantasy players? Yeah, that's right. when you have Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb, you should be in a good shape. No.
Yes.
No.
Listen, I don't know what but Kyler Murray going down helped because Patriots defense 19 points. And then, of course, you had the 49ers whooping up on the Bucks. I don't know if, Dave, you were here when I said it was the first time in Brady's history, his career, that he was moved from a channel mid-game because he was getting blown out.
I didn't know that.
It was first time. It happens to everybody. Not Tom. All right.
I'll let Summers know now, real quick. The reason you're on a 1-week ban is because I lost my fantasy one-on-one match with Steve here. And the reason for that is Tom fucking Brady couldn't throw a goddamn touchdown pass. And I also had Mike Evans. So you know what?
No, that one the touchdown that got called back.
Yep.
Heart attack.
Yep.
And then you almost have to feel a little bit bad for Brady as he's celebrating. Finally, something's going right. Holding. He's like,
so I'm eliminated from my fantasy team. You're eliminated from the show this week, Chris. Sorry, it's got to be done. It's got to be done.
It's a fair deal.
Oh my god.
Fair deal. We'll bring him back next week, maybe.
A Sunday night game. let's talk fraudulent. Let's talk frauds. Tua, another bad game. Less than 10 completions this time around. One stat that I did find really, really interesting is that Tua leads the league in passes to wide open receivers. Congratulations! Yay! And wide open receivers means that they have 2 yards of separation or more. Well, no shit. You got Jalen Waddle.
He's got the fastest 2 receivers in the league.
By the way, Jalen Waddle is dead to me in fantasy. 2 weeks in a row, 1 point and 1 point. And in a league, I'm gonna go on a little rant here. In the league that I'm in with Ed, I scored the most amount of points of any teams, all teams, and I wound up 6-8. Bullshit. And Jonathan Taylor on a bye. NFL, get your shit together. This is the playoffs. Why do we have Jonathan Taylor? Anybody on a bye? 6 teams were on a bye.
And that extra week, you gotta adjust. We can't go back to week 13 being the last week of the season anymore. It's got to be 14 now.
I have 1 league left. Where this is it. I gotta win this one. Gotta make some money back.
Yeah, me too. And it's my work league.
So you're in those guys. You're in those leagues still.
You just won.
That's me. Yeah, I'm alive and one.
So, how impressive though was that Tyreek Hill fumble recovery touchdown? Jesus.
It was just like chilling, waiting. I got it. It was really like a cheetah, like waiting for prey.
Yeah, and he just boom got it, ran around like. That's exactly why Tua has been so successful. Like, look at what that man just did there. Mm-hmm. That is why. I would have loved to have someone half of Tyreek Hill on the New York Giants.
Hell yeah.
Just half.
That can make things happen. But let's. I mean, this was the big thing. The Dolphin fans are, Herbert sucks, and Tua's better than Herbert, and it's got to calm down. Can you rewind to week 3 when that guy got blasted in the ribs? Probably had broken ribs that never saw the light of day. And the poor guy, they were too petrified to give him any pain medicine because the doctor stabs people in the lungs with the pain stuff.
Tua had the same thing. Tua was throwing up gang signs.
He was.
But Tua's got a better offensive line, one, and he's got these guys that are 30 yards downhill 3 seconds after the snap, less than 3 seconds after the snap. So I mean, Tua, Timmy, I don't know if you caught the whole game, but what did you think about Tua? This is 2 weeks in a row now, bad performances, and now the Dolphins are very much in danger of missing the playoffs.
It might be 3 weeks.
I never liked him. I never thought he was great anyway, but I think that the injury his senior year really probably fucking hurt him because that's hard to really come back from. Is he better than Herbert? No. I don't know anybody how they can possibly even say that. Herbert's major problem is he's in fucking San Diego. That's his problem.
San Diego or LA?
You'd say wherever the hell he is. He's on that organization. Let's just put it that way. You take him and you put him on another team, he's probably top 3 quarterbacks in the league. You're talking about Herbert, Mahomes, like that kind of category. But he's just stuck in that stupid Charger team.
After the November 27th game against the Texans, especially down here, the talk was Tua's going to have another great game next week against the 49ers, and he's going to be top 2 for the MVP race. And since then, after having 100 ratings of 138, 135, 135, and then 97 against the Texans, he's had ratings of 79 and now 65.
Whew.
So
those are Daniel Jones ratings.
Daniel Jones is higher than that. But there goes your MVP, guys.
Well, I don't know. What if he's able to beat the Bills on Saturday? He swept the Bills. And then he just has to, if he was able to get that first place,
He didn't do anything. Team, you're talking about the team. The team.
The sun is what caused you guys to lose that game.
That's right. The sun.
Oh
was
yeah,
out.
yeah. The sun.
You guys had guys passing out every play.
Like,
But
it's too damn hot.
This is the revenge game. They had the sun. They're gonna have the snow.
Oh yeah.
You blast us. We're hot. We're gonna blast
Fire and
you.
ice, baby. Fire and ice.
Fire and ice.
And then you had the Monday night game where Kyler gets hurt, done, ACL, bad.
I look bad.
27-13. So the Patriots go on to win that game. And now I want to go into a couple of I've got a few questions lined up for you guys.
Colt McCoy should be the quarterback for the New York Giants. Yeah, what?
Who?
Colt McCoy.
Colt McCoy.
He looked good out there.
Listen to me.
DeAndre decided to fumble.
Colt McCoy was.
Don't talk smack about your boy. Your boy that made your fantasy team relevant, that sold tickets for you. You know,
He did it.
from that.
He had a lot of. He helped me out a lot. Him and picking up ETN, definitely.
Which
I don't know who
that's the
dropped
one
him.
you sniped me on. Yeah,
Yeah.
the one you were the number one on the waiver, and I was 2.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna put it in. Hopefully, you didn't see it. All right. So the Bucks are 6-7. The Panthers 5-8. The Falcons 5-8. The Saints 4-9.
Okay.
Who do you think's gonna win this division?
The Falcons gonna come out of nowhere and win that division.
Well, didn't they just they said they're not going to go with Mariota, right, this week?
Yeah. Now he's having surgery. He's done for the year.
No.
The Riddler's gonna take them to the playoffs.
The Riddler.
All right, this is the Bucks. The Bucks' remaining schedule looks a little bit like this. What are we? 15? Yes.
Yeah.
So they have the Bengals in Tampa,
Loss.
at the Cardinals.
Loss. No, they win that one.
No, they could win that
You
one.
know, they could, but look at what you just said. You just said that Tom Brady and the Bucks could possibly go to Arizona and beat a team that doesn't have Kyler Murray.
I mean, he's 50-50 in Arizona, right?
Very good. Very nice. And then they have the 2 big games to close out the year. Panthers at home in Tampa, and then at the Falcons. So
They'll go 3-1. They'll go 3-1.
They can go 3-1, but I think even with 2-2, as long as the 2 that they win are the last 2, I think they make it in with that one.
Now, they could go 3-1, but I see. I would not be surprised if they also went 1-3. This is the range of the Tampa Bucks this year, and I just want to look at the Panther schedule. We know that they're playing.
Poor Chris is right now having a heart attack listening to you say they would go 1-3.
All right, here's Carolina. They have the Steelers in Carolina, Detroit in Carolina, then at the Bucks, at the Saints.
That could be 0-4.
That could be 0-4.
I don't trust
feel
the
like
Panthers.
I think it could also be 3-1. I don't trust them at all. Come on, it's Sam Darnold. We gotta trust them. They don't have Baker anymore.
They're not beating my
You're
mind.
right. They don't got the man anymore.
So you're good. That's why you're going with the Bucks. And just for shits and giggles, the Saints, led by what's his nickname? Red Rocket or something? No, Red Rider.
Red Thunder,
Red
Red
Rider's from
Dalton,
the
Red-
Christmas thing. Red something. All right, so they have the Falcons at Cleveland, at Philadelphia, and then Carolina. So I think we can.
I think the Bucks are going to win that division. They're going to sneak in like they always did.
Yeah, I think the Bucks are going to win, but I also think I wouldn't be surprised if the Panthers somehow did some shit. And then as far as the playoff seedings are concerned, to the NFC first, which as of right now our tie is helping. That's a helpful situation. We talked about how that could be.
And the real Geno Smith showing up the last 2 weeks.
Real Geno Smith is back, baby. So they're 7-6. the Lions 6-7, and the Packers 5-8, Panthers 5-8. So there is a real chance that all four teams make the playoffs from the NFC East, which is nuts. Considering, but just the crap. The teams have been shitty. The Packers 5-8. So this is why I think the Lions and Jets game that's coming up this week is going to be make or break for both of them. So the Jets are come on and load.
Or what, like 7-6, I think? So I think they're one behind the Dolphins.
Can we give Mike White a little credit for taking 2 fucking shots to the ribs the way he did? 2 spears by Goldberg and Roman Reigns, and he fucking got up and played.
I don't even get it. Yeah, they're 7-6. I don't like midair.
We were watching it. I said he's dead. I said he's dead. There's no way. Because he was trying to catch his breath. It was scary. I was like, dude, that dude's dead.
Spear's no joke, especially when you don't see it coming.
I was like, oh my god, that son of a bitch!
She broke him in half.
That's got to be out there somewhere, right?
Probably.
Ready?
If not, someone out there
should make that.
Do it. Let's do it. So the Jets are 7-6. They don't. The Patriots are the last seed right now. Summers. So Summers, even if the Bucks can't take that division, you might have the Patriots making the playoffs. And by the way, I was screwed with Ramondre Stevenson. He twisted his ankle, 2 plays in, done. And I needed him in one of my leagues to score 20 points from. So, thanks, Ramondre. All right, I want to get back to this Jets thing. So the Jets are going to need some help here, especially if they want to potentially still vie for the division. They need the Dolphins to win this game, and they need to beat the Lions. The matchups aren't awful for them, but they're not, easy stuff compared to what we saw early in the year. Jacksonville, Detroit, Seattle, and the Dolphins. So the Jets still have a rough road to get. I mean, they could still finish 7-10. But that's taking a little far. And then the Lions. Who thought we were going to be talking? Well, Timmy. Timmy thought we were going to.
Timmy thought, yeah.
Yeah.
Not Jets though.
All right. So the Lions have the Jets, then at Carolina, and then home for Chicago, and then at Green Bay. I don't know.
They can win out.
3-1.
They could win out.
3-1, possibly fucking 4-0.
Wow. And that would put them, 10-7?
Don't do that. that would put them at 10-7.
Who would have thought? Mother loving Jared Goff.
So who are we rooting for this weekend, guys? The Jets. We are Jets fans this weekend. All right. And I think that's all that I had here. Jacksonville, the Raiders, they all have outside chances here because the Patriots are 7-6, Chargers 7-6, Jets 7-6, and that's 7, 8, and 9. And then the Jags and the Raiders 5-8, the Browns are 5-8, Steelers are 5-8. Holy, that's a lot of bunched up stuff there. And so this is going to be a very exciting finish here. 4 weeks left. You know what it's time for, gents. You know what it's time for. It's time for the world famous Week 15 picks.
So we're going to skip right over the fact that our team shit the bed?
I thought we were going to talk about that when we got to it.
Well, I skip over some games, but I mean, it wasn't like they lost to the Browns.
No, but I said the one play where I was like, "Oh, here we go. This is where we go. Where the Giants are, and where they reverted back to their team from 2 years ago. Last year, is when their punter gets a fucking punt blocked, picks the ball up, and fucking runs 30 yards down the field. I was like, here we go.
What about him dropping the punt?
Yeah. It's just like, okay, this is where I know we're at right now, where our headspace is, and where that luck that we've had the last couple of years has creeped back in. I was like, you got to be kidding me.
They were looking forward to this week's matchup.
I'm not gonna lie.
Prime time.
I'm not ashamed to say it. I shut that shit off quick.
Yeah, me too. I went to brunch.
I
I said I can't deal with this right now.
I was like, Red Zone channel. Here we go.
Who hates brunch? On our
Someone hates brunch?
Ed.
Ed hates brunch?
Hey, ask. I think so. Ed hates Ed. I said something about brunch somewhere. I don't even remember.
Mimosas. Come on
what the hell
now.
it was, but no, he said it's got to be breakfast or lunch. Nothing.
What?
So then I brought up Linner. Linner? Yeah, between there? No, you don't like
or breakfast for dinner. Come on. It's the best.
breakfast for dinner is pretty damn good.
All right, okay. What constitutes brunch? A mimosa?
Mimosas and then the food.
What's the food? It's breakfast.
You can have a Belgian with chicken and waffles.
Chicken and waffles, fantastic. With
Steak
whiskey?
and eggs.
Oh, I don't do mimosas, the little bottomless stuff that gives me agita. I just that's right to the whiskey. Very.
I don't understand syrup on chicken. That makes me fucking insane.
It's so good. No.
Yes.
Listen. My wife.
And with the powder.
My wife did something years ago that I thought that same thing. You know, these Colombians. You know, no offense. My wife's Colombian.
Hey.
We get Colombian. Listen, but she was like, we had fried chicken from Publix, which is excellent.
Oh my God, that fried chicken.
It's ridiculous. And she took the honey out from the pantry and put honey all over the chicken. I was like, "What are you doing?" But it's really good. No, I know.
Honey is
So
worse
is
than
pineapple
syrup.
pizza.
Honey is nasty.
I mean, Tim's head is spinning like.
Yeah, he's like, no, why would you do that?
We went to a
First,
place.
first Shakira,
Can you put the
this.
chicken on one plate and the waffles on another plate?
Oh, no.
I don't want syrup touching my chicken.
What about like steak and eggs?
Yeah, that's
They do that steak, eggs, and hash brown. Oof, man.
Yeah, that's good. That's fine. You can get that. You don't have to get that brunch. You can get it anytime you want.
But it's like a
They
brunch
do,
meat
like, special
item,
brunch
yeah.
specials, and it's just a happy hour during lunchtime on the weekend.
I've never been to brunch, so
Basically,
I don't know.
it's fine. I mean, you're doing
And what is brunch like?
nighttime
11:30
at
to
11.
11 to 3
No.
or 4.
No,
That's
that's
stretching
lunch.
it.
After 12,
That's
it's lunch. So it has to be
Yeah.
like 11 to like 11:59 is brunch.
Well, I'm telling you how it is down here. You get bottomless mimosas from 11 to 3, and you are home by 4 and a nice
Well,
little
it's different here
nap.
it's different down there in Aventura.
No, Aventura.
Timmy knows the word. He knows the city. It's great.
Timmy doesn't know any other city in Miami, but Aventura, he knows.
I know that one. I saw Steve's TikTok. That's why.
I can already notice it. So he meets someone, he's like, oh, yeah, I'm from South Florida. Oh, you from Aventura?
Yeah. Like, what?
It's like, how do you... No, that's not in Miami.
And I will have you that one of the people that liked my video response to you is from South Florida and knows what goes on down here. So you might not have take pride in Aventura being part of Miami.
If I get a chance to fly down there, I'm going to stay in Aventura just because I want to. Just I hear about it all the time.
All right, let's get to this week's matchups here. Our Week 15 picks here. Let's do it. All right, first up, let's go 49ers. They head to Seattle to play the Seahawks. San Francisco is a 3-point favorite here. I like it. I like it a lot. I like Geno. Geno has reverted back to Geno of old. He was who we thought he was. And I got the 49ers. Playoff implications here. Let's go Niners. Timmy.
49ers, baby.
Dave.
Yeah, I'll get the Niners on this one, too. I'm sorry, Gino. You deserve better.
Shut up.
That defense let you down. I'm sorry.
What about his arm?
You still put up 24 points.
He put up 24 points.
That's because he turned the ball over from so deep in his own territory that they got the ball back right away. So he had more opportunity. All right, so here we go. I was listening to the Bill Simmons show, and he mentioned this weekend as being very, very stressful on marriages across the country of people who love football. Not absolutely not. You know, like in Timmy's case, Timmy's married to a football through and through, the football family through and through. My wife hates football. She'll watch basketball, she'll watch baseball, but
Soccer?
she'll watch soccer, but football is like she'll watch anything with me but football. I don't know, whatever. It's my time.
Is it because you get so worked up watching the games?
Excuse me, I'm a very calm fan. Okay, very calm. I was waiting for somebody to come to the hotel room the other day. She was on her lunch from the school thing that she was doing, and I don't remember what it was. Somebody got intercepted, and it was It was fantasy relevant, and I slammed my hand on the bed, and I said, "Fuck." And I was like, all right, let's wait for neighbors to come around.
It's like, goddamn Kirk Cousins, all you needed was 2 more yards.
I think, oh, you know what it was? I think it was Cook from the Vikings.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move it along here as we do talk about the Vikings, and this is the reason why these are Saturday games, everybody. Just a week before Christmas. We have online shopping now. No need to go into any of these stores. Colts at the Vikings. The disrespect that continues to take place here against the Vikings. The Colts in Minnesota, just 4.5 points. Give me the Vikings, baby.
Surprised the Colts aren't favored. The choke artist Cousins over there.
Choke artist.
With that said, I'm still gonna go Vikings.
Timmy?
Vikings.
I swear to God, Jeff Saturday, if you screw us, your inspirational speeches.
Everyone heard that, right? You screw us. Him and Kirk Cousins got something going.
I'm talking about the three of us. We picked the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The middle game of Saturday, the Ravens at the Browns. Obviously Lamar is out, so Cleveland is a 2.5 point favorite here. But I will say, did you see what he did? Did he see what he did on the field when he got sacked at one time when he's stretching his leg?
Who?
You guys, neither one of you saw it?
No,
Get the hell out of here.
What did he do? He gave himself a massage?
Well, they caught. I mean, you could go look at it later, but he was on the ground, and excuse me here for a second, but he lifted his leg up like this, and he was just holding it like this. And so, of course, the memes are, this motherfucker just got sacked, and wants a massage before he gets up. I'm surprised you guys didn't see that yet. Look it up afterwards. Damn, I don't want to go with the Browns here. But I gotta go with the Browns. Obviously, if Lamar's in there, I go with the Ravens. But I'm gonna go Browns here. Timmy, I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
This is a hard one, but I don't
Ravens.
trust Deshaun Watson at all.
He stinks.
I'm going with the Ravens.
Garbage.
Ravens.
Look, I can say how garbage Deshaun Watson is. And no matter what Dave feels about it, he can't come to the rescue of Deshaun Watson. Can't do it. Wait, Timmy, you went Ravens?
Ravens.
Okay. Evermore.
I will be going Browns.
About that.
Okay, I think I pulled it up here. Let me see.
Oh, you got it?
Let me see if this is... Yeah, I got it. Hold on. Let me share my screen. God, Deshaun Watson does not make it easy to... He does not make it easy, man.
Not at all.
Okay.
Do you think that after he did that, he was like, "Oh shit"?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like right after.
You gotta add it. Let me know if you guys hear the audio. If not, here's the video.
Gets rid of it, and it's complete to Donovan Peoples-Jones. There's a penalty marker down.
Oh man, it's the position too. He's just like, yeah,
He's rubbing it.
Yeah,
He's
it's
flexing it.
stroking his
Like
calf.
Idiot.
nobody's aware of anything in this world. Nobody is self-aware. Nobody's self-aware anymore. All right, next up, the Dolphins head to Buffalo. Buffalo is a 7-point favorite. Might be some shenanigans going on out there, some slipping and sliding. But this is what the Bills want to play in. Just like you guys said, it's fire and ice, baby. So I got Buffalo this week, and plus, I don't know what Tua's not. Is this going to be? I'm scared for Tua's go forward, like his mentality. Like he got shot up the ladder so quickly within a 6-week period, and now he's just starting to take a tumble. And now he's got to go play in a snowstorm at 8:15 at night, wind swirling, with the ducks that he throws up.
It's gonna be cold.
Maybe when he's throwing with the wind, maybe his wide open receivers will, get even more wide open. The wind just take the ball.
He's gonna be like, oh wow, this ball's actually gonna reach me. I don't gotta come back for it.
An 80-yard pass from Tua on the fly.
30 by Tua, 60 by the wind.
Exactly. You see the ball just up in the air, twirling around, just fluttering down. So I got Buffalo here. Timmy?
Of course, Buffalo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Bills as well. I told you 2 weeks ago, Tua exposed party in San Francisco, and it's just continuing.
And the Chargers copied. If you look at it, the Chargers just copied what the 49ers were doing on them. They were dropping the safeties back where he couldn't. Remember that stupid thing that he said in preseason, where he said, "Oh, I'm so short, I can't really see if you're open." Remember? I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
Well, if you're dropping the safeties back, he's going to be able to see less of what he's able to see over, the line. So they've confused the shit out of him two weeks in a row, and everybody should be watching this blueprint because you know how it is. It's in all sports. Once you make the adjustment, it could be a rookie coming up in baseball, a pitcher shutting everybody down. But once you start picking up on things, the league starts learning. They talk, and they're gonna, people.
Yeah, if he doesn't adjust.
Oh yeah. And Mike McDaniel, I mean, stop with now you got to start coaching instead of those sarcastic little quips that he has on the sideline, where it was a running back. It was Jeff Wilson, and he came to the sideline, and McDaniel's mic'd up, and he says, "You remember before where the guy was trying to tackle you and you made him miss? Yeah, that was good." He's so weird. He's so awkward.
Or was it watching Tua on YouTube? Yeah, I'm not convinced with him as a coach either, but Miami loves him.
A college RN. That's what he looks like. He looks like a football head coach.
Yeah, one of my friends calls him McCoaching because he's like, oh yeah, he's like McLovin.
Oh,
yeah.
But he's coaching, McCoaching.
That's true.
He's coaching the Miami Dolphins. It looks like he'll rat you out if you have beer in your dorm room.
That's, I mean. So and let me see this real quick. This is the other one that I wanted to see. Because I made mention about this earlier, and let's look at the Dolphins' schedule going through, because after this, very well could be 8-6, having lost 3 straight games, right? After doing well, obviously. Then the Packers come down here, and you don't know. It's still Aaron Rodgers. The receiving core is getting better. And Watson's like a beast out there. Then they go to New England. which again, even though the talent wise, you can't count out the New England defense. And then the last game of the year, they're playing the Jets. This is not an easy schedule for them. And I could see a wide range of 2-2, 1-3, maybe even a 3-1 for their side, but that's not an easy schedule to close out the year. Even though the Packers have been subpar.
But you never know with them.
I think 1-3.
Yeah.
1-3. You think they lose?
Imagine?
Who do they beat? The Packers?
Who's the other team? Dolphins? What'd you say?
It's the Packers, Dolphins, Patriots, and Jets.
They'll beat the Patriots. They'll lose the other 3.
Wait, what are you talking? No, the Dolphins. No, this is the Dolphin schedule.
Yeah, it was Bills, Packers.
No, you said Bills, Dolphins, Packers.
Oh, my bad.
That's what threw me off. I was like, wait a second, let me make sure we're all talking about the same thing. No, it's Buffalo,
They'll lose.
Packers in
lose.
Miami, then at New England, then
They'll
down
win.
in Miami for the Jets.
They'll lose. Once it's really hot. Then we'll see.
Maybe it's going to be December. January. Might not be that
Christmas
hot.
Day here right now is supposed to be 70. So, and
It's a nice day.
That's a nice day. That's my first Christmas here was 87 degrees. Melting out here. All right, next up, Falcons at Saints. This is lose and you're toast basically. Flip that coin. Nolans 4.5-point favorites. Falcons got the rookie quarterback. Saints have. I'm still shocked that Jameis is not. Maybe he didn't want to tank. And Dalton's like, I don't give a
He
shit.
always sucked.
You think it's like a Miami Dolphins situation?
I mean, I don't put it past anybody. And then you see the dude get fined for faking the injury.
No.
Romo. I didn't see anything about a lot of these games. So I forget the team, but it was the game Romo was doing. And
Wasn't he doing the Jets and Bills?
Was he? I don't remember. And it was only like 3 days ago. It could have been, but somebody was backed up in their own end zone. Maybe it was the previous week, but they were backed up in their own end zone, and the game clock was counting down, and the guy's just standing there, and then he falls down in the end zone, and Romo's like, "Oh man, look at that!" And they call Romo's ditch.
Okay, so it was Cam Jordan.
Fined. How much?
Let's see. He's appealing the fine. He was fined $50,000 for allegedly faking an injury
Wow.
against the Bucks on December 5th.
But they've been showing that a lot over the last 3 weeks. Guys like, oh, the clock is running down. Oh, my hamstring, down he goes.
But that happens all the time.
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous. But it's strategic. But you just go from just standing there to just catch it. And the cramp is the easiest thing. They can't prove that didn't happen, and her cramp can come on, quick. All right, but I just thought it was funny. We're just $50,000. That's more than people's annual salaries out there, and you're just fining him for pretending to be hurt. Come on. All right, I got Saints in this one. Timmy, what did your coin say?
My invisible coin says this game sucks.
By the way, we're on to the Sunday schedule now. The Falcons Saints first of the Sunday schedule.
I don't think I've picked the Saints all year. I don't think I've gotten them correct all year.
Yeah, they're always sometimes they come out and play.
Both of these teams are irritating.
And both teams play indoors, so I don't think that Saints home field is shit. You know what? I got to catch you, Steve. I'm going to go Falcons.
I'll go Saints.
Win the Saints. All right, let's go. Next up, Lions and the Jets. Bill Simmons. Bill Simmons, I know I've mentioned him too many times today, but he gained a little bit of respect for me today. He said, I think the Lions can go into Giants Stadium and beat the Jets. I was like, nice. I like it. Detroit's a 1-point favorite. I don't know. I'm rooting for the Jets. I'm gonna say that Jets are gonna win this game. A little bit of Mike White. All right, let's do it. But I know
Lions.
you're not rooting for them.
I'm going Lions.
Dave?
I'll go Lions as well. I'm gonna jump on Timmy's bandwagon this week. Hopefully, they don't mess me up like
The
they
Lions are a likable story. I just want them to lose by 25 points this week. That's it. Because I don't want this close bullshit. We have enough shit on our own with these tight games. We don't need the stress of the other games stressing us out.
Maybe if didn't settle for a tie.
Oh Lord, the tie is good right now. The tie is what's keeping us.
It's not gonna be when Detroit goes 10-7.
Hey! Not with that attitude. All right, let's next. Oh, what did I do here? I put all these picks into the wrong. I put these picks that we just did into the Steelers and Panthers. And I'm just drinking beer tonight. It's not even hard.
No whiskey. You're saving yourself for Friday.
Yeah. Friday night Christmas special, everybody. Talk about it a little bit more too.
Even I'm going to drink for that.
Yes.
Oh boy.
All right. This is what I was going for here. Steelers Panthers. Next up here, Carolina is a 2.5 point favorite.
Is it not the hard one? Because Panthers are playing good lately. Steelers can't trust them.
Pretty crappy games on Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh.
God, those 1:00 games are gonna be hard to watch. I'll go Steelers on this one.
Timmy?
Fuck. Yeah, give me Steelers.
I'm going Steelers also. That also helps.
Damn,
us.
I thought you guys would have gone Panthers. That's why I went Steelers.
Nah, I don't trust the Panthers.
No, I think. But we also that's another team that we just want to knock down a couple of pegs. All right, next up, Eagles at the Bears. Eagles are a 9-point favorite here against Chicago in Chicago. Eagles, everybody?
Yeah, stupid ass Eagles.
Yeah.
Ready for another really close matchup here?
Ugh.
Next up, the Chiefs head to Houston, play the Texans. Chiefs are 14-point favorite.
Woo!
Chiefs.
The Chiefs, yeah. Wow.
That ridiculous pass that he threw. No look. I think that in that game against Denver, I think they just got bored.
I'm waiting for him to just lob one right behind the back, just
or somebody's jumping to try to bat it down and he throws it sidearm through their legs.
Yeah, between the legs.
I think the greatest mystery in the NFL right now is how is Travis Kelce always wide fucking open? Always. It's like there's anyone ever near him. It doesn't make any sense to me. The guy should have 3 people on him.
He should.
Oh, and by the way, guys, Kadarius Toney out again this week. Just want you to know.
Yes, he is.
Oh man, that's such a surprise.
Man, that's looking better and better.
Yeah, he's gonna end up in the Super Bowl and become David Tyree. Watch.
Oh my god.
He won't play. He'll be hurt.
They'll get the ring. Cowboys. This is another one. I thought the line was going to be a little bit bigger on this one, but Cowboys at the Jags, showing a little bit of respect to the Jags, I guess, based on what's been going on here the last few weeks. I mean, he's looking great. There's Kyle's going to hate, but Dallas by 4.5 only. I think let me a touchdown.
How great would that be if Trevor Lawrence beats the Cowboys?
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, we will not see Kyle for another 2 to 3 months.
Kyle's left the chat.
Steve, if that happens, we should all order Trevor Lawrence jerseys off that website you got.
or we all get we all pitch in and we get Kyle. We send Kyle one.
Yes. All right, but Anybody brave enough to take the Jags?
Nope.
I don't think so. I think the boys are rolling right now.
I think it. You think if they would have played the same way last week against the Jags, that they would have still pulled it off like they did the Texans?
I think so. I think they're that annoying team that will stick around and then just beat you in the end. I think they just have too much talent.
Fuck them. All right. Speaking of
I
talent,
do like this guy from the Jags, though. What's the receiver? I think I have him in our league.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about Ingram.
Oh, fuck that guy. Ingram. I can't believe you.
What?
What a career year. He had a career game, right?
Yeah. Well,
No, the receiver. They're number one.
Kirk, isn't it? Christian Kirk?
Yeah, Christian Kirk.
No, not Kirk.
Number 2 is
Spock.
The Jones?
Zay Jones.
Zay Jones, him. See, I like him a lot.
See, I have him in one league, and I was going to start him, and he's been so up and down. So and the same thing with Juju, and they were playing against the Broncos. I sat Juju and I sat Zay Jones, and I sat him in favor for the jackass Tony Jones that was everybody's like, oh, he's starting for Seattle, and he's going to get the majority of the runs. He ran the ball one time.
Oh my god.
One time. And then it was all over like social media, and they were like, "Oh no, who's their other guy?" They have so many running backs over there.
Seattle or Jaguars?
Seattle.
What is it? Walker.
Yeah, Walker. He was out.
I forgot
anyway,
the other name.
I can't think of his name right. Is it Bush? No. Anyway, he had never, ever, no matter who was playing, who was not playing in his career in Seattle, had more than 6 carries. So they're like, nah, he's not going to be too much involved. It's going to be this guy.
So they have Travis Homer and DJ Dallas?
Travis Homer, yeah. So Travis Homer was the other guy in the rotation because Dallas was out, Walker was out, and they screwed me. All right. Cardinals and Broncos. Broncos country, let's ride. There are some good memes on that also, where all the words are moved around with Bronco country, let's ride. Damn. And who the quarterbacks in this game? This is terrible game. Maybe the Broncos win this game because of no Russell Wilson. I'm going with the Broncos.
Come on. It's not Russell Wilson's fault they lost all those games.
All they had to do is average 18 points a game, and they would be in the driver's seat in that division.
Well, wait, where's Wilson? He's out. He's out too, right?
He's still in concussion protocol.
Yeah, so he probably is not going to play. I mean, there's no reason to play him, honestly.
They're saying the average amount of time now in concussion protocol is 9 days.
Who's the Broncos' backup? Exactly.
Good question.
Tim Tebow.
Brett Ripon?
I'm gonna go Cardinals. Cardinals for me.
Cardinals for Timmy.
You never know. Ripon might be the new Purdy. But Broncos country, we're not riding anymore this season. Sorry, I've jumped off the bus. All right, let's go Cardinals.
I don't know if this is the first time I picked the Broncos all year.
No, you probably picked them early. I'm pretty sure you picked them against Seattle, no? First game of the season?
Yeah, I probably did. Damn, that was it right there.
Yeah, we were all riding on that.
We already knew. Right after that game was over, we already knew. It was like, damn. All right, next up, Patriots at the Raiders. Used to be the night game, the Sunday night game. Got flexed out of it. Pats in Vegas are a 1-point favorite here. Timmy?
How shitty must that be?
I'm going to go Patriots. Patriots, yes, Patriots.
Like, what if I had like my schedule set and I was gonna go at night? I had to work all day, made sure I'm working from like 1 to 6. And now they decided to flex this, and now I can't go.
Well, how about the only reason why Purdy's parents came to the game was not because he was starting. They already had tickets because of Brady was going to be there. The reason why they were there. He had 110 people there. Yeah.
And how about the fact that we're getting flexed into a possible loss because the Giants can't fucking win at night?
We haven't gotten there. But yeah, I wanted to say that once we do. Patriots, who'd you go with, Timmy? Patriots?
I went with the Patriots. I don't trust the Raiders at all anymore. They're just...
I don't either, man. Sometimes they win, sometimes they don't. When I don't pick them, I think this is the team I have not picked right all year.
No, and they blow it in the last fucking 2 minutes or whatever. I'm done with them too.
Just because.
Don't forget, it's McDaniels versus Belichick. Belichick is not losing to McDaniels this week.
Ooh, I didn't think about that. Because I see, this is a game I'm okay going the other side. That Jaguars 1-0. I'll go Raiders on this one. Continue the streak of not picking them right all year.
Yeah. I don't trust the Raiders. I don't trust Mac Jones or Zappy or any of those guys.
You stay away from betting this game at all costs.
Yeah.
You leave this off the parlay. Nothing.
Oh, hell no. Don't touch this shit. You got to be a psychotic gambler to bet this game.
You don't fucking parlay it with a basketball game.
No. There's shitty options for parlays this week. I'll run through that really quick.
Yeah, one's going to pop up a fucking World Cup, a basketball game, and this game. You can see I'm all over it. I'm all over it.
A little France and Bengals action, huh?
That's what I'm saying. Give me France and the Raiders.
France and the Raiders.
I don't trust. There's no trust for either of these teams or any of the players except for Devontae Adams, and you can't trust the guy who's trying to get him the ball. So
that's why I'm going. I'm not going team. I'm going Belichick beating Josh McDaniels.
I see that. Yeah,
that's what I'm going with.
I don't know. I'm probably doing you a big favor here, Timmy. I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I'm probably doing you a massive favor. All right. Next up, Titans at the Chargers. The looking good Chargers at the moment, and they actually had fans that were rooting for them on Monday. I guess Dolphin fans didn't want to try. Yeah, it's mostly the northern fans that head down to Southern California and that kind of thing. But all right, I got the Chargers here. Titans not looking like Titans.
I'm going Chargers also.
Same, Chargers.
Yeah, and so we've been talking, as we go through this every single week, we talk about who we trust and who we don't trust. And the Chargers are probably on all of our not really trustworthy lists, but see how things have changed. And what was it, 2 years ago that the Titans were your arch nemesis?
Titans were my
2 years, right?
No matter what I picked them to do, they did the opposite.
Rodriguez stopped. He just said whatever. Opposite of Timmy. On
the picks, opposite of Tim's choice.
Yes. All right, so we all got the Chargers here.
I was gonna say something about the Chargers. What are they looking at in the playoff race again? They're second in the division, but
yeah. So right now the Chargers are on the outside looking in because the Patriots have the tiebreaker over them. So they're the trio of 7 and 6 teams that are 7 through 9. So it's Patriots, Chargers, Jets.
Got it. Okay, so they have a chance.
And really quick, look at that the schedule.
They have a chance if the coaching staff doesn't decide to blow it the last game of the season.
All right, so the Chargers have Titans at home, at the Colts, Rams at home, at the Broncos.
Oh, so they're gonna go 3-1. We know what game they're losing already.
Which one are they losing?
You know which one. Tell me, baby, that yeast is back, full effect.
He won the Player of the Week, right? Or what? Did he? What was?
I'm there.
NFC player. I think I read. Yeah, Baker Mayfield.
Look at that, and for Ed's birthday too. What a great birthday gift that was.
How dumb.
Love it.
Like McCaffrey should. What?
Baker knew all of like 4 plays and somehow still managed to win. Love
But
it.
he also threw a pick at the end.
I give him credit for that, though.
Screw Baker. He didn't even know where the locker room was. Oh man! All right, let's get back to this. We got a couple more games here. Bengals at the Bucks. We got 3 more games. Bengals at the Bucks. Last of the afternoon slate of games. I got the Bengals.
Yeah.
They're looking.
Who they?
Yeah. Bengals all the way. Did you hear Al Michaels getting pissed off?
Yes.
Nobody get pissed off.
Dude, he hates fucking those. He hates doing fucking Sunday night games.
What was so it was what game was it that
this past week
game?
Dolphins and Chargers?
No, he doesn't. That's not him anymore. He does Amazon Thursday. What was the Thursday game?
The Rams.
Yeah.
Raiders. And every time the Rams, the PA announcer was trying to get the Rams fans into it, and Hornbaker said, what did he say? Oh, you love that. He was like, no, I hate that. I hate it. And it was funny because the guy, cousin Sal, he said, I hate going to Rams games because the PA announcer is so goddamn annoying. And I guess it's because the fans travel so well, so they're after every single play they're trying to get the fans into the game, and it just doesn't work.
I can't stand the Bills games. I tell them all the time when I go to the Bills game, 3rd down, it's the train whistle. And I'm like, oh my god, please hike the ball. Please hike the ball.
I remember I went to one Falcons game against the Giants, and they do something similar for 3rd downs, like when it's the opposing team's 3rd down, and I was so by the fact that we were getting blown out, but I was just so annoyed at that. Like after like the 4th time, I was like, okay, we get it. It's 3rd down. You guys want to blast more noise into this fucking dome? Like, I get it. You don't want us to hear the play.
The Mercedes, right? Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Sunday night game. Flexed. Giants.
Why?
Commanders.
They don't want us to make the playoffs.
4.5-point favorite here. I'm going to the Giants because I ain't picking the Commanders. I'm going to the Giants. Timmy? Hell yeah.
I got a new hat. It's gonna be a new game. We're gonna win this one.
Yeah, baby.
We're 1-4-1, right? The last 6 games.
Yeah, and would have gotten shut out if not for a quarterback last week.
Who?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You going with the Giants? Come on. Saquon's good. He's healthy. Full practice today.
But I don't.
We still don't have any wide receivers, but
if you guys remember, I think when I was making that, I didn't make my picks live. No, I did make them live, but I made them through the chat.
No,
I asked where that game was because I felt like if it was in DC, we were not winning that game. And it was in Jersey, so we ended up tying because God knows what. Don't know what I want to go here with because I feel like DC is gonna be different. Give me the Commanders.
Disgust me.
I know. It's Sunday night. It's Sunday night. Why would they do that? That also plays into it. Why would they do that to us? Why? We didn't ask to get flexed. We just tied. Do they really want to see a tie on Sunday night? No.
What? Oh my God! If they tie again, we're in. We're in the playoffs. So the Redskins, we should just plan. Let's make this happen. Tie the game. We're both in the playoffs. Wasn't there a game last year that if they would have tied, both teams would have been?
Yeah, the Chargers and the Raiders.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then they ended up blowing it. The Chargers at the end.
Stupid. Idiots.
Made no sense. Why call the timeout there? No, let it run and both of you guys make the playoffs.
You know what that reminded me of when they didn't do that was I don't remember his opponent, but Randy Orton. Somebody missed a spot and he was screaming at him in the ring.
Kofi.
Stupid. Kofi. Yeah. Stupid. Like seriously. Like man.
And he
Or like
RKO's the shit out of him.
Yeah, or when Taker came out and beat up Triple H so Hogan could get the cover, and Hogan was like, "No, I don't want to win it this way," and Taker was like, "Oh my god!" All right, Monday night game coming up here: Rams, Packers. Green Bay is a 6.5-point favorite. I mean, this is like a marquee Monday night matchup before the season started. Like this was on like Monday night Rams, Packers.
It's still right now. If anything, it's probably the best game of the week. We got Rodgers, we got Baker.
Why do we have Baker Mayfield on a fucking Monday night game?
Should have flexed that one.
I got the Packers.
I'm going Packers at home.
6.5-point favorites. That's a lot for a hot Baker right now.
That's what I'm saying. You can't even tease that game. You can't guarantee the Packers win this game. But you can.
Yeah, I mean, if you give him like plus 14, maybe. Baker's gonna make this close.
It might be more. I think it's 17.
I already went big in the other ones. I'll keep it safe here. I'll go Packers.
Very, very well done.
Even though, like I said, what did I say last week? I said Baker can easily mess around and go, 3-1 these last couple games, and what does it go like 7-8?
He only got his one. He got his one victory. And then really quick, some of the quarterbacks that could be making the playoffs this year. This is where betting comes in handy in the playoff, Dave. You bet against these so-so quarterbacks. So you would say Cousins, right? So he's going to be in the playoffs. Purdy is going to be in the playoffs as possibly a 2 seed. Heineke, Daniel Jones, these are all potentials, right? Mike White, whoever the hell is going to play Zappy or Mac Jones with the Patriots. Not exactly like world beat. Like there are some really, really like mediocre. And I'm not saying that, but Kirk. By me saying that, I'm just trying to push him away a little bit. But there's going to be a lot of mediocre quarterbacks, and I forgot to mention Dak. Sorry, a lot of mediocre quarterbacks in the playoffs this year.
You mentioned Daniel Jones, so that was enough.
Hey, it would have been what was it? 48-0. It would have been.
Might as well have been.
Hey, the man doesn't give up. Look at the poor guy. Just 300 pounds or whatever dropped on him. Like that was another meme. Like he was in the end zone like this. He scored a touchdown. I'm still making fun of him. All right, let's get this bad boy wrapped up here and head on out with some closing remarks here. Timmy, what you got?
Giants are gonna break the fucking stupid night curse, primetime curse this week.
Yes.
Finally, it's over.
Something to burn, sage, something. Santeria.
Got my new hat. My new hat.
Yeah.
Brand new. I'm gonna bless it.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna rub it against my LT jersey, like rub it good.
Yeah.
That's all.
All right, Dave.
I think enjoy these rather not interesting games. At least there's games Saturday and Sunday, so you should be entertained. And Mandy Rose got wrongly fired.
I agree. She did.
That's rough, man.
It's only because it got leaked. That's the only reason she got fired.
Well, Riddle's second violation, he's in rehab, and she gets fired for whatever. It's not. She'll be back in 6 months.
You think?
Yeah, this is one of those. Look, we got to let you go if you don't. Yeah, we don't sign the AW in 6 months. We'll bring you back. And she'll be on the main roster too.
Should she sign with AEW though?
No,
I don't think so. I feel like that woman
should just do an OnlyFans and make more money than she'd ever would.
Oh yeah,
getting slammed in a ring.
Slammed what?
Slammed.
She got herself a subscriber already with Steve.
The feet models. Those TikToks are some of the funniest ones where very somber music. Everything's not going well in life, and the guy lost his job, and he sneaks up behind the wife and takes pictures of her feet and runs off.
What is on your For You page, boss?
They're hilarious.
What is? I've never run across one of those videos.
We'll wait till I send you one. Then you'll be in.
Oh God, yeah.
You'll be in. All right. Christmas episode. We a little Christmas party coming up here on Friday night. We hope you guys can all join us. It'll be a fun time. One of our most popular shows of the year, last couple of years. And tomorrow, what's today? Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow, there's going to be a message that is going to be put up at an old stomping ground of ours, saying that old stomping ground is going to be the group of that stomping ground is going to be closing down on 12/31, and everybody in that stomping ground is more than welcome to come over to our current stomping ground. So that'll be taking place tomorrow. So
oh my God. You are Vince McMahon.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Listen, we came to an agreement, and we'll shut it down, but not before we can bring as many people from that group into Pop Culture Pros.
Leave Ruben there. don't bring him
Ruben. Ruben's gonna review a horror flick for us in a couple weeks.
You have to come out and do the speech.
You have
competition.
You have to do it. It has to be a TikTok. It has to be a TikTok. It just makes sense.
It must be a TikTok. All right, but I wanted to let you guys in on that little.
Whew.
Little
Ladies
deal
and
there.
gentlemen, that's breaking news.
All right, so on that note.
Wait. So 2 questions based on what you said. What time is the show? So everyone knows.
The show, I was getting to that, right? Right around 10. We'll
10.
we'll get things started.
Perfect. And then
We are
how about
violating copyright, baby.
is it gonna be like just its own show? Is it gonna be like A to
it's gonna be
Z?
it's gonna be a Christmas special for Pop Culture Pros. No A to Z, no nothing. But yeah, that's how we'll do it. And we got, I don't know what it was about the one that we did 2 years ago. I think it was mostly me, you, and Eric.
Yeah, the music and all that shit.
The very first one.
Yeah.
That got tons of view everywhere. Even on there were thousands of downloads on that podcast.
My brother-in-law is fucking super pumped because he watched the whole one the last time. He was there.
Oh yeah.
The one that was like 4 hours.
Play this song. Yeah, play this song. Play this song. Yeah, he's ready to go.
Yeah, we're ready. We'll be playing snippets of songs. We'll play scenes from, some of our favorite Christmas movies, some of our favorite Christmas episodes of shows. So, like, if you like the Christmas episode of The Office or Seinfeld, or Seinfeld, we could talk about airing of grievances, that kind of thing. So it's going to be a blast. My wife is going. I was supposed to go to this concert. Is it? Juan Vivas? Juan Vivas? Is that his name?
Who?
Who's coming down here next week? Don't hold on.
Next week or this week?
At the AAA. No. This is Friday. What's the name of that arena called now?
Well, it's not going to be FTX after all this. After all that FTX stuff, it's not going to be that anymore.
Did you tell your wife I changed my mind about Shakira, so she leaves me alone?
Oh my god. All right, so Friday.
Who is it?
Goddamn wire.
What's today's date? Why am I
Today
so goddamn lost?
is the 14th of December.
Steve, can you do a simulcast on the old one and PCB? You should, because it's still up there on StreamYard when you comes up.
I know.
You got to do it.
Oh my
You got to do
god!
it.
That would. That's hilarious. He's just casting out to them.
They're like, "What the hell is this?"
You must be wondering why I'm on your television.
Then I would have to, I would have to get the role, you group members in the palm of my hands.
That's what I want you to do. I want you to say like, "Ruben, what am I gonna do with him?"
All right, so I'm gonna. Maybe I have the arena wrong, but all right. So
Is it down up by you or up by?
No, it's in. Well, now I don't know if she knows what the hell she's talking about, but.
So you said it's a singer.
Florida concerts.
Okay, no, there's no concert on Friday in the FTX.
Maybe it's not FTX.
So maybe it's Truist? No, it's FLA. That's what it is by you now.
No, it's not here.
It's not, so it's here?
Tim's like, find this shit. Oh wait, I keep on saying the 20th, and it's not the 20th. It's the 6th. I'm thinking today's
14.
Yeah.
You found it? I was going to go on Ticketmaster, and I thought you found it.
Oh no, I didn't.
No, I can't stop thinking about Vince McMahon now.
Oh, maybe it's at the Hard Rock.
Okay, possibly.
So, Steve, that should be your New Year's Day speech. I bought my competition.
I bought my competition.
Oh, that's great. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, so it is okay. It's at it's Carlos Vives.
Oh, okay. You could have said Colombian artist, and I would have been able to rattle you off some.
I said Carlos Vives twice.
I heard you say some. I heard you say Juan's Vives, and I was like, "Who is he saying?"
Hard Rock Live. Gee, so I got that wrong. All right, but I was supposed to go to that, but then, like a day later, I was like, I'm probably not going to go to that. Get your mom to go with you.
My gosh.
It was really like a day after.
So she's going to get home from the concert, and you're just going to be passed out or yelling at the computer screen.
Kids somewhere in the house. It's going to be great. But yeah, that'll be a blast. Fun times. So hopefully we get as many people from the site to come on as possible, and then we can have some fans come on throughout. But it'll be a lot of fun.
And then the last thing I wanted to ask was about this Whitney Houston brunch.
But you realize they're not screening the movie.
No, I know it's a brunch though, right?
It's a drag brunch.
Yeah, mimosa. That's all I want is a bottomless mimosa.
I don't know about the bottomless.
Come on, I should be able to walk in and be like, yeah, pop culture pros. I'll make up a little fake badge.
What you say is, if you went to Jim Carrey Grinch, when he's got to go to that festival and he says the child mentioned a check, you say Steve mentioned mimosas. Now I'm gonna text Steve. Did you promise?
Do not tell Eric that you're going to a drag brunch to drink mimosas. You will never live that down.
I'm there just for the mimosas, and actually, well,
Don't matter.
A lot of women go to this brunch. I've never been to it,
that
but
is true.
A lot of people go to that our house brunch. So,
but will you be able to tell them apart?
Dun dun dun. You don't want to,
I don't want a surprise.
Right, swing and hitch in the shoulder.
Exactly.
On that note, let's get the hell up out of here. We'll keep you updated on what's going on around the world of sports, the world of pop culture, all that stuff. Head over to popculturepros.com. There's contests up there for Puss in Boots, and I know Avatar was last night. Traffic was I way overrated in my opinion and in Timmy's opinion. But the traffic to the site, I can't complain. So Avatar, we appreciate that little traffic to the site, and that'll do it. So we'll talk to you guys next week when hopefully the Giants are a little bit more entrenched
Ensconced.
into that.
Ensconced.
Oh, that's very fancy. Finger up with that word. Ensconced. All right. Peace out, everybody.